I have 3 little grandchildren. They love to do the pizza dance.
So now I'm going to talk about Jesus. Jesus was a carpenter. I mean, carpenters these days, I'm sure, have a pretty good life of it. You know, it's a good trade. But Jesus back in the day, I mean, you think, Jesus is a carpenter, what a basic, job or whatever. But it's a way better job. I don't know who got him the job of carpenter, God. Because, I mean, really, compared to like the person who shovels swine intestine or the person who goes and collects dead lepers, I mean, carpenters, that's a great gig. I mean, it's like equivalent to like an engineer back then. And with Jesus, I wonder if at the end there, horrible situation for Jesus. But as a carpenter, I wonder if he was criticizing the cross, being like, I don't know, man, that's a little off kilter there. I wouldn't have used four nails to put that together. You could have done that with 2. I don't understand what you're doing. Last thing about Jesus, I guess I'll wrap this up. Joseph, man, he was a trooper. I think he must have been a stand-up guy. His wife got pregnant, and he had to. Can you imagine today? Your wife gets pregnant, and she's like, "Oh, it was God." You'd be like, "I don't think so. I don't think that. I don't know. I know where you work. I think it was that guy from work." But Joseph just took it in stride, and I think honestly, God should have had to pay child support. I mean, it's a good gig being a carpenter, but it's not. Apparently Jesus had to go off and make a living on his own, so maybe he would have stayed with the family longer if they'd had a way to support him in his life. But they came to Joseph was going to divorce her, and then he went to the only person fancier than a carpenter in the town, who was a biblical lawyer. Well, he wasn't biblical yet, but in the future he would be considered a biblical lawyer. He was just like just a regular lawyer. And Joseph was like, look, I don't think I want to be with this Mary anymore, because of all this shit that's happened. And the court was like, well, you'd still have to pay child support. And he explained to the judge, he's like, well, here's the deal, man. It's not my baby. And they're like, oh, shit. Well, whose baby is it? Oh, it's God's. Oh, well, damn. Well, I don't know. I don't know if we can get God down here for court. You sure you want to take it the whole way? Well, no, let's just see how he turns out. I'm sure it'll be all right.
I have 3 little grandchildren. They love to do the pizza dance.